back to our top story, which is about how India's External Affairs Minister Dr. Jaishankar has given a statement in both houses of Parliament related to the US deportees, and it is said, he has in fact said that India is going to engage or is engaging with the US to ensure that there is no mistreatment. He's also mentioned that it is in the interest of every country to ensure that such people who are illegal immigrants return to their own countries, and the fact that there needs to be a crackdown on those who are engaging in such human trafficking. And to talk about it, we have Ashok Sajjanhar with us. He's a former senior diplomat. Good evening to you, Ambassador Sajjanhar. What do you make of what the External Affairs Minister said in the context of these US deportees? Because it had become a bit of an issue, the way they were sent in a military plane from the US in shackles.
Yeah, thank you very much, Gautam. And, the External Affairs Minister was very clear, very direct, provided all the factual information. First of all, that this is not the first time that this deportations are taking place. These deportations have been taking place from 2009, and yesterday there were 104 people who were deported. But in between 2009 to 2014, every year anything between 700 to 900 people used to be deported, and they are deported as per the same procedure that was followed at this time. It is the prerogative of the sending government, that is the US government, according to the law, whether they use a civilian chartered flight or they use the military plane. It is as far as the expenses are concerned, it is the American side that bears the expenses, and it is they who are, who take care of, who decide as to which aircraft they are going to send. The other is in terms of aspects, what was mentioned, that there was inhuman treatment of the people who were inside. It is as far as their food requirements are concerned, as far as the need for water is concerned. If they have to go and use the washroom, relieve themselves, they are facilitated. So I think these are provisions as far as the US rules and regulations are concerned, and they follow these rules and regulations. But still, I think the External Affairs Minister said that we will try to take it up with the US side so that more humane treatment is extended to the Indians who are sent, because in our case, of course, the travel time is very long. The other countries, they might be 3 hours, 4 hours, they might be getting to South America or whatever. But as far as India is concerned, if the flight takes off from New York or Washington DC, any of
yes, the Americans themselves said this is the longest flight. It lasted for about 40 hours.
Yes, it takes a long time. It is a normal non-stop flight will take about 16 hours or something, and I don't know how long the military aircraft would take. But
I think this one was stopping as well.
Yeah, it'll be a long time. It'll be a long flight. So I think the matter could be taken through diplomatic channels as to whether the inconvenience that have been faced by our people.
And this is an issue that India is taking up with the US, not not just India, but other nations have also had a problem with this. We've seen Brazil take objection to it, and Colombia in fact said that don't send them across in your plane, we'll send ours, and they did.
Yeah, that's right. But as far as they are concerned, and let me put it this way. Colombia is one of the closest partners as far as the United States is concerned. And when they said that we will not allow the military aircraft to land,
yes,
what Mr. Trump did immediately was that he said we are going to slap 25% tariffs on Colombia. And it was under this threat that the Colombian leadership succumbed. You would have seen, even as far as Mexico is concerned, what President Trump wanted, that the illegal migration from Mexico should stop. He said we are going to impose 25% tariffs, and Mexico was forced to send 10,000 troops to the US-Mexico border, to the southern border, to ensure that there is no infiltration, that there's no violation of the US-Mexico border so that illegal migrants can go. So I think the United States is, this is the most important promise that President Trump had made. This is really what made him to win the election. So I think he wants to send out a strong message, particularly to his domestic supporters, to his domestic constituency, that he is very serious about it and he is taking strong measures as far as this issue is concerned.
And the External Affairs Minister also turned the focus on how there needs to be a crackdown on these agents, these spurious agents who mislead people and take astronomical amounts of money from them in lakhs. I think one of the people had also paid over 1 crore of Indian rupees to be able to go to the US, and instead they go through this sort of an ordeal and it all comes to naught in the end.
No, absolutely. I think this is the crux of the matter, Gautam, because, you know, there are people who are going, and yesterday there have been sort of, you know, number of people who came on the television. There are number of reports that have appeared in the press today morning, which seem to suggest that, you know, for every single individual, they have had to pay about 40 to 50 lakhs or something for them to, you know, go through this unofficial routes. It has taken them 1 month. They've gone from here to Dubai or Sharjah, from there gone to Istanbul or to Moscow or some other place, and then through the any of the Southern American countries, they have gone up to the United States. And all of them seem to have, you know, at least the reports that have come out, they have just been about 1 month or so that they have gone there. Now, it is the unscrupulous agents who have, you know, absolutely taken these people for a ride, and maybe they have told them, you know, that it's not going to be a problem, it's not going to be difficult, you'll be able to go there, and there's the American dream, and you'll be able to earn so much. But of course, with, you know, money like, you know, 40, 50, 60 lakhs, Gautam, anyone can start a good business. All these people, you know, from Punjab, they are farmers, they have about 6 acres of land, they have sold their land. So I think the difficulty that they go through, and obviously they are shown some very false, given some very false promises, very exaggerated promises. So the real issue is that the Indian government should go behind, you know, all this. Who are the people who are, you know, behind this? And I think all these people who are brought back, there was another flight that, you know, just a couple of months had come back from Dubai to France. They had gone and they had been sent back. I think they need to be interrogated and found out as to who are the agents who are indulging in this human trafficking, illegal trafficking, and take strong action against them.
Yes, and this would need all-round cooperation from different authorities in states as well, because it will be the police which will have to act based on the complaint of these people themselves who've now come back.
No, absolutely. I think very strong, strict action needs to be taken against all these people who've been involved, because I think the people who have gone there are in that sense innocent, and basically, you know, some sort of a dream has been painted in front of them that they'll be able to go there, they'll be able to settle down, they'll be, you know, they'll, you know, have no problems, etc. And so it is these unscrupulous people who have been working towards this, and the government needs to come down on all of these people with a heavy hand, and this is what the minister has promised in the Parliament, and I'm sure that the government is going to take action, because all these people who have come back, they've been debriefed and all the information about what is the route they had taken and who are the people and how much money they had paid. I think they have shared all that information with the authorities. So I'm quite certain that appropriate action is going to be taken against all such elements.
And such deportation, if one gets caught while trying to get into another country, not just the US, illegally, that perhaps should also or would also serve as a deterrent. Thank you for joining us this evening, Ambassador Sajjan Har.